About to get started here and getting to start, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The wide to kick the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And up next for Chicago, Chase Maidroff. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
And that one fouled off. Way inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fly ball to right. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting third, left fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Andrew Benintendi, batting with one down, takes a strike. Check swing, and he went. That's strike two. Tachman leads off first with one away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now two gone.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Miguel Vargas. And that one missing low. Two outs. Oh. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Outside. One strike. So now two on and two outs.
Batting fifth, catcher Kyle Teal.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And here's the rookie catcher, Kyle Teal. In the air, out towards right center. Hernandez nabs it, and that'll do it. White Sox stranded a couple. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jonathan Cannon.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
That one fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball line to center. Taylor brings it in with a nice running grab. Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
Shortstop.
This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away at bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. Mookie Betts in now, takes ball one off the plate. One out, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is gone. And Mookie leaves the yard. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Cannon. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
Next offering upstairs.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he starts off the second with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next to hit for the Sox, Ryan Noda. First pitch misses. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu. Now here is Michael A. Taylor. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Runner at second here, one gone. And there's the strike. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here's Josh Rojas. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they work around the leadoff double. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Tommy Edman at the plate.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Cannon back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Next offering misses down and away. The other way, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, there's the strike. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
2 down, bases empty. Muncy digs in. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And the sweeper misses. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. This one's got a chance. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Just missed.
That's a ball.
That clips a corner. Muncy on at second with 2 down.
Go back to Chicago. Let's go, Dodgers.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Not close with that one, and the count now even up. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Count's full.
In the dirt, blocked. Miguel Rojas waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two outs. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Mydroff in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. 1 left for LA, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
White
Here's Mike
Sox,
Tauchman.
right fielder Mike Tauchman.
Fought off foul. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chase Mydroff. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Around third. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Digging in, Miguel Vargas. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Kyle Teal in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. Golden opportunity right here. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa doubled his first time up. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Comebacker could be 2. Fires home for 1. To first, double play. The old Lawrence Welk. A 1, a 2, a 3, and that'll do it. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
And that drops in for a strike. Out there to center. Taylor tracks it down for the out.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Kim, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Next offering is in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
One gone, runner at first. Mookie digs in here. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Fouled off down the right side. Turns and fires the Betts. Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first. Mookie retired, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses in. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here in L.A., John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ryan Noda. The right-hander back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
curve in the dirt.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one just misses. And that's outside. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's
Now
been part of his career since day one.
Michael A. Taylor.
Go ahead run on base. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Strike two. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. And next to hit for the Sox, Josh Rojas. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Chase Mydroff.
Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the third out. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back.
Leading
now at the
off
plate,
for the
Teoscar
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Inside, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone.
Swung on, belted. Tauchman towards the line. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And here is Will Smith. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Hernandez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Hernandez, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, a short could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Outside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fly ball down the line. Tachman on his way over, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the White Sox 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Benintendi to the plate.
Left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Yamamoto back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these White Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Strike him out.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
So now the DH spot, Miguel Vargas. On the ground to short. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
He goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. And they trail it here 2-1. The White Sox going with a new arm, Sean Burke.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes Max Muncy. Doubled in his first debut.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
There's the strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one clips the corner. That one missing inside. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Muncy aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. High fly ball, shallow right field. Topman drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it. Apply that tag. Hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases. Maybe even more.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the White Sox 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kirby Yates appears to be getting loose. Trevino also getting ready. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
clips the outside corner. 1-2.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Just misses. Full count, 3-2. Ryan Noda in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So digging in, Ryan Noda. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Noda goes 6'1", 28 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. Grounds one to short. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hernandez snags it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Mookie to hit. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Fouled off. He was late. In the dirt. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Wilson appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Kim on at first, nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Now batting, The right fielder, Teoscar.
Man at first with one gone.
Hernandez.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And it's even up. There's the strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next pitch misses way outside. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Chopper right side. Noda takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Next to hit, Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one blasted deep to right. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Betts scores. It's 3-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. There's a strike. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Dodgers with a run scoring double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching.
Well, the best
for the
relievers
Dodgers.
love the opportunity to
Number
come in and
38.
protect a tight lead
Kirby
late in the ball game.
Yates.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's
Leading
going to
off
be
for the
Josh
White Sox,
Rojas.
Third baseman, Josh
When you talk
Rojas.
about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 1.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And that drops in for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-1. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting,
Well, he tried to nibble right
fielder,
there and
Mike
just missed his
Hoffman.
spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Tachman in the box now. Takes strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The tying run at the plate. Lifted in the air out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Chase Mydroff.
So up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear
fielder,
and go a
Andrew
long way to track
Benintendi.
that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kirby Yates won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Anthony Banda.
Number 43.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Rojas off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit in the air left field. Pajes sizes this one up, and that is that. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the White Sox 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Chicago.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
45.
Dan Altavilla.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Andy Pajes
Leading off
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Left fielder, Andy Pajes.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ball.
Right down the chute, and now 3-2.
2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Dodgers, third
So a man
baseman,
at first.
Max
Here comes Max
Muncy.
Muncy. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance.
Now
Works the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Hernandez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next pitch is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here comes a 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. In the air, right field. Tachman under it. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now Hesung Kim. And that one hit to first. And it gets by him. Muncy comes in to score. And they're up by 4. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dan Altavilla out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Steven
Chicago.
Wilson comes on now.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
First and second,
Now batting,
one out.
shortstop,
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's
Betts.
already homered here in this one. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that's outside.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a foul straight back. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combined. Noda fires to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the White Sox 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lou Trevino.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact,
Trevino.
so command and execution are huge for him.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher
Kyle Teal will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Just missed.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Number 70 also throwing. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
To short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 5 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That one
Ball
misses.
forward, take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just
Up
don't want to give
next,
pitchers
for
a
the
break up in the
Dodgers,
zone like that.
Catcher, Will
Man at first.
Smith.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Hey, now let's go.
Oh, he doesn't get
one.
the call. And it's 1-0. That one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Ball.
In the dirt, but
Ball.
kept
One
close.
strike.
Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner
Now
where you
batting,
can't really
the
do much
center
damage,
fielder,
but it's
Tommy
close enough to where you've got to
Edman.
protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Up.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch misses
That's inside.
and safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This to third. Zips it across, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. They're up 5-1. Back here
Leading
in
off for the
L.A.,
White
we
Sox,
go to the ninth,
first baseman,
and here's the
Ryan
first baseman,
Noda.
Ryan Noda. Trevino back to work. This is off the inside. 1-0.
1 ball.
Trevino in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch inside. Now 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses.
Oh.
So a
Ball
leadoff
forward.
walk.
Take your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now
guy at the
batting
plate was
center
not going to help
fielder,
him out by
Michael
swinging
A.
at something out of
Taylor.
the zone.
Now here is Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 3 in this one. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The 1-2. On the ground to third, might be 2. Rojas for 1. On to Hernandez. 2.
Well, it's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Now batting third baseman,
White Sox
Josh
down to their
Rojas.
final out. And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. And that's outside. And that is ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such
right
a nice
fielder,
job of
Mike
pulling his hands
Topman.
tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the top of the order, Mike Topman steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's outside. Ball one. Inside, just missed. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And the White Sox down to their final strike. Trevino is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.